Hi everyone, our journal page. I'm working in this journal that I made from watercolor paper from a pad, and it's going to be quite quick, I think at least. And I'm going to use this acrylic paints with lots of water, almost like watercolors. I've got some light mint and aubergine here. I have this is supposed to be a makeup brush. I'm using it for a craft. As you can see, it's soft, it's round, and it's big. So I'm taking water in it and I'm putting it on my page so it will help my acrylic paint spread. And I'm also going to thin down the acrylic paint with water, like so. And as you can see, the water helps it spread. I can also take a spray bottle and help it along, but I think it's great as it is. And I'm not really concerned too much where it's going. So I'm just cleaning my brush here in a jar I have with water, and I was going to let this dry, but now I'm thinking, why not let the purple just mix with the mint? I don't care, and wherever it goes, it goes. Mostly I want it to the corners, to the outside. I think I'm just playing, maybe let it spread in all kinds of areas and having fun with it. And again, as I said, I can take a spray bottle and also help it along. And if this has a narrow spray to it, I can take something that sprays more like a mist, and the outcome would be a little bit different. Just playing around, putting some paint on my page without caring. So I'm leaving it be. I like that it's organic, that it went wherever it wanted to go, and I don't care. That's part of it. So now it's going to need to be dry completely before I continue. I'll be back. Okay, so this is dry and I helped it along with my heat tool. Now, if you're using a heat tool, be prepared that the puddles will move with the force of the heat tool, and if you don't want it, just let it be and the puddles will sink in wherever they are. Now, I wanted to stencil on top of it and create some interesting pattern. I've picked this stencil. Now I've put here some cream color that will go with the background, my original color of the page. If it was white, then I would have picked white. I want this to almost like blend into the pattern, to blend into the background, which is the color of the paper. So I'm starting here. Basically, I want to go over all the area that I have with the color and add pattern to it. So I'm taking a makeup sponge with this cream color and I'm going to start stenciling. Now I'm not sure yet how dominant I want it to be on the page. Right now I'm stenciling very lightly with very very little paint on my sponge. I'm dabbing the excess. I'm taking a little bit and dabbing the excess. I will lift it in a little bit to see how it goes. Okay, so I like it. I want it more pronounced, so I'm going to take a little bit more paint and go over areas that need like a second coat. Now you can control how much you want it visible on your page, and I'm just playing with it. Where it's getting to the edges where I have the color of the page, then I'm doing it a little bit more heavy. As I said, I want it to almost disappear into the background like this. So it's not the exact color, but nonetheless I like it. If I am really concerned about it, then I can always go like this and help it blend into the background. Nothing to it. So I've got some work to do here with stenciling almost all over the page. So I'm going to continue doing this, and I'll be back when I'm finished. Okay, so I finished stenciling. Now I'm going to do more stenciling. And I was so not sure what I was going to do, and then I remembered that I just finished making another stencil. This is one of my own. I cut it by hand, and I'm thinking of using it. And I know you can hardly see because it's on clear acetate, but it will show up in a minute when I start stenciling. And I'm going to use the same colors I used in the background, only now I'm not going to thin them down. So I've got the aubergine color and the light mint. The stencil I used before was just something I bought from AliExpress, and I'm going to start stenciling. Now I'm starting with this aubergine color. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to incorporate the light mint, but I am going to do it. In terms of, I'm not sure if it's going to be at the tip of each shape here or only at the top of the shape. I'm really not sure. Right now I'm just putting this dark purple so I can see how it goes on the page, and then I will add the light mint and we'll see. It's more like go with the flow. I'm not sure yet. It wasn't planned. I was so not sure about the focal point I wanted to use on this page. I only knew how I wanted it to start, so okay, so I'm going for the light mint, and I'm not cleaning my sponge. I just, because I don't want it to be too harsh, and I wanted it to look more blended, so that's why I'm keeping with the same sponge. Let's see. Okay, turned out nice. It you can hardly, it goes with the background. It's not distinct enough, but I'm planning on doing contour lines with black permanent marker, so it's not finished yet. It's just like this. So now I'm thinking how I'm going to continue with this, and I'm debating if I want a smaller one that I've cut here. This, I just decided that I'm not cutting it. Enough is enough. So I'm just going to play with it and see. Maybe, yeah, I'll just flip it over and do it like this. So I'm going to continue stenciling and I'll be back. Finished stenciling. Now I'm just taking a black permanent marker and I'm going around all the shapes like so, and I'm also going to do like a stem for whatever this is, if it's some kind of branch or a leaf or a feather, I don't know. I just the shape that I wanted to do and made it into a stencil. And I'm not even trying to be super precise, just giving it some more definition on the page. I'm really thinking that I need to add some black splatter and maybe some black stamping all around to connect with this. We'll see. So I'm going to go over all of the shapes and then I'll come back. I'm back. So I really like it, but it's too nice. It's too orderly. I don't know why it looks to me like that. So I'm going to start stamping around. I've picked two stamps. This one that is a circle with some scribbly text, I don't know. And I'm just going to stamp it randomly on the page. I don't want it to go on top of this, so let's see. Where is a piece of paper when you need one? Okay. Okay, so I like it. Still looks too nice, too orderly, too, I don't know. So just going to take this and okay, more like it. Of course, I can also do a black splatter like I told you, but right now I'm happy using this stamp instead of going with something wet that I will have to wait for it. No patience at all. Sometimes when I decide that I want to cut some stencil, then I have patience. Okay, yes, I can live with it. I think I'm going to take a step back, let this settle and see if I need to, if I feel like I need to add something. Probably some words. I don't always put words in, but sometimes I do. So I'll be back. Okay, so as you can see, I put the word joy on the page and I still feel like I need something more. So what I'm going to do is use the same stamp I've used with black and just go and add some turquoise that will correspond with what I have here, and we'll see. Okay, that's good. It doesn't stick too much and it blends nicely with the rest of what I have. Just like a splatter in several places. Once again, I took the masking tape too soon, so not that it really matters. I can always cover it when I go and do the page that next to this one. Yes, now I'm happy. We have joy. So I'm finished with this page. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for leaving comments down below. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.